U.S. to resume neighborhood investigations for citizenship applicants. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services has announced a major policy change by resuming in-person neighborhood investigations for individuals applying for naturalization. This video marks the end of the long-standing general waiver of such checks, which had been in place for several decades. Immigration experts note that the move signals a return to traditional scrutiny in citizenship applications, aiming to strengthen national security and ensure applicants fully meet statutory requirements. Legal basis under the Immigration and Nationality Act. The authority for neighborhood investigations comes from Section 335A of the Immigration and Nationality Act. This provision allows USCIS to carry out inquiries into an applicant's background, specifically focusing on their place of residence and employment. Typically, these checks cover at least the 5 years prior to filing for citizenship. Beyond verifying residency, the investigations aim to confirm the applicant's moral character, their loyalty to the U.S. Constitution, and their alignment with the principles of good order and national security. Shift away from waivers and FBI checks alone. For many years, USCIS relied heavily on biometric screenings and criminal background checks conducted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which had replaced neighborhood investigations in most cases. The general waiver of personal inquiries was seen as a way to streamline processing and reduce administrative burdens. However, USCIS now believes that such waivers may overlook important details that can only be gathered from a person's community and workplace. As a result, the agency has instructed its officers to reinstate neighborhood checks, applying them on a case-by-case basis. Updated guidance and new requirements. In its updated policy statement, USCIS made clear that the purpose of reinstating neighborhood investigations is to fully confirm that applicants for citizenship satisfy all statutory conditions. These include demonstrated attachment to the U.S. Constitution and a genuine disposition toward the order, security, and happiness of the country. To assist in this process, applicants may be required to provide testimonial letters from neighbors, employers, colleagues, or business associates. USCIS further encouraged applicants to submit such evidence voluntarily with their naturalization application, as doing so may help avoid unnecessary delays or additional requests for information. Policy implementation and clarifications. The new approach will be reflected in the USCIS policy manual and carried out through the discretion of individual officers. Importantly, USCIS clarified that this guidance is intended for internal administrative purposes. It does not create enforceable rights or guarantees for applicants or third parties. Instead, the policy underscores USCIS's authority to evaluate each naturalization case comprehensively and ensures that the path to citizenship remains both fair and secure. USCIS underscores its commitment to protecting the integrity of American citizenship. By adding community-level scrutiny alongside background checks, the video aims to ensure applicants not only meet legal standards, but also demonstrate loyalty to the Constitution and the nation's values. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Until then, take care.
US to resume neighborhood investigations for citizenship applicants. The United States Citizenship and Immigration Services has reinstated personal neighborhood investigations for naturalized applicants, ending the decades-long general waivers of such checks. Authorized under Section 335 of the Immigration and Nationality Act, these investigations verify an applicant's residence and employment history, typically for the 5 years preceding the application, while also assessing moral character, loyalty to the U.S. Constitution, and alignment with the principles of national security and good order. Previously, USCIS relied primarily on biometric screening and FBI criminal background checks, which were considered sufficient to streamline processing. However, the agency now believes community-based inquiries provide crucial insight that cannot be captured through databases alone. Applicants may be asked to submit testimonial letters from neighbors, employers, or colleges, and proactively including such evidence could prevent delays. The policy change will be reflected in the USCIS policy manual and implemented 8 officers. This creation, though USCIS emphasizes the guidance is internal and does not create enforceable rights.